Alright, I'm going to talk to you about how to convert in the customary system. And the customary system is the unit system that we use here in the United States to measure length, mass, and capacity. And these are the conversions. There are many other units that we use to measure other than the ones listed here. But these are the ones that I talked about in class, and the ones that I'm going to use. I'm not every single one of them, but the ones that I'm going to use in some examples, okay? So for length, we have feet, inches, yards, miles. Weight is measured in pounds, tons, ounces. Capacity, which is volume, is measured in cup. Fluid, ounces. Pints, quarts, gallons. Note that there is fluid ounces that measures volume, and then there's ounces that measures mass. And make sure you keep those different by putting that FL, the abbreviation for fluid, in front of ounces, or to actually write out fluid ounces whenever you are writing the answers or the conversions or labeling the units, okay? So the first one I'm going to do is 6 cups equals blank fluid ounces. Well, if you come up and you look at the conversion sheet for cups and ounces, you see that 1 cup equals 8 fluid ounces. So over here, I'm going to write the conversion underneath it. I'm going to write 1 cup is equal to 8 fluid ounces. And this is kind of like there's an X right here, okay? And I want you to notice that I've got my units matched up. I've got cups over here to the left, and I got fluid ounces over here on the right. And the reason that's important is because that's keeping that consistency that we've talked about with proportions. We're using proportions here to solve this. And so keeping this consistency helps us figure out the answer. If I flip-flopped, if I put 8 fluid ounces over here and 1 cup over here, we wouldn't get the correct answer. So when I pull this information out, and I'm pulling it out, you don't necessarily have to do this. I'm just doing this to show you the proportion. This is like having 6 over 1. So that 6 over 1 is equal to, here's x over 8. So you can see how the numbers kind of relate to each other. So 6 cups equals x ounces, fluid ounces, if 1 cup equals 8 fluid ounces. So to solve this, we're going to cross multiply. 1 times x is x, and 6 times 8 is 48. So that means that 6 cups is equal to 48 fluid ounces. Alright, next example, 3 miles equals blank feet. If you come up here and you look at the conversion, you can see feet and miles. You can see 1 mile equals 5,280 feet. So I would write 1 mile equals 5,280 feet. And again, this is like there's an x here. So this is like 3 over 1 is equal to x over 5,280. And if I cross multiply, x times 1 is x. And then I've got 5,280 times 3, 15,800. Sorry, it looks funny, but it's a 4, sorry. So the answer is 15,840. So 3 miles is equal to 15,840 feet. 6 pounds equals how many ounces? We're going to use the conversion that 1 pound, and I'm going to write my 1 like this, is equal to 16 ounces. And so when I cross multiply and I divide here, 1 times x is x, and 16 times 6 is 96. So that means that 6 pounds is equal to 96 ounces. And if ever there was a problem, just to show you as an example, if I said that how many ounces equals 6 pounds, don't think that you need to write 1 pound equals 16 ounces. This doesn't line up right because my units aren't the same. You need to make sure you flip-flop it so you could write 16 ounces equals 1 pound. It still works out the same way.